Did you know that every sound in music hides a hidden connection? And once you understand this connection, you can make sounds twist, warp and groove in totally new ways, and bend any audio to your will. I'm talking about pitch versus time. You might think you know the basics of what I'm about to talk about, but like a mysterious audio onion, we're going to peel back the layers to help you think about pitch and time like the pros do. And stick around to the end for my favourite pitch and time tricks I've learnt over 20 years of producing and releasing records. So let's start with an audio file in a sampler. I'm playing the sound at its root pitch with a C3 note. If I pitch the sound down, its speed also slows down. This is proportional. When I pitch down an octave, the sound is now exactly half its original length. And vice versa, if I pitch the sound up, it speeds up. We go up an octave and the sound plays at double speed. This is exactly like a vinyl record or a tape player. You slow it down and the pitch drops. You speed it up and the pitch rises. That's why effects like time shaper and halftime create pitch changes by manipulating time. You're actually slowing down or speeding up your audio, and the pitch changes as a side effect. Now here's a sound being processed by time shaper. Notice how slowing it down not only drags the groove, but also drops the pitch. It creates this dark, heavy feel. And then if I load a wave that makes the audio go faster in time, we get these pitched up elements too. We'll look at some more use cases later. So pitch and time are usually linked, but sometimes you want to change pitch without affecting the timing, and vice versa. Maybe you want to repitch a vocal without slowing down its rhythm. Or retune a melody loop to a different key while keeping the groove intact. In this case, almost all DAWs have the ability to change pitch and time independently of each other. You can time stretch a loop, but keep its original pitch. Or shift its pitch, but keep the original timing. These generally use granular or spectral processing under the hood to squish small sections of the audio together or fill in gaps when they're pulled apart. And there are different stretching and shifting algorithms, all of which sound different, some better than others, and will suit different sources. As a side note, it's worth knowing that many DAWs have some kind of repitch mode. This locks pitch and time together, like the examples I showed earlier. So here, this clip is set to repitch mode. And when I change the tempo of this project, you'll hear the sound speed and pitch change together. Later on, I'll show you how this can be useful. Now, there are pros and cons to pitch shifting audio clips directly. Clip manipulation is generally used for set and forget styles of retuning, and you can get great results using just this. However, the settings are usually per clip, meaning that if you want to try out different pitch changes or anything complex on different sounds, you need to go in and dial this in for every new clip. And this is where real-time pitch shifters come in. These are plugins that allow you to shift the pitch of an audio signal in real time at any point in a plugin chain without altering the signal's speed. Now, there are quite a few pitch shifting plugins out there. As you may have experienced, the quality of the algorithms range from great to not so great. One with 4 great sounding algorithms is Pitch Shaper, our drawable pitch shifter for Shaperbox. Unlike Time Shaper, it doesn't speed up or slow down your audio. Instead, you can freely draw pitch changes onto any sound while keeping the original timing the same. So now you understand the various time and pitch effects, here's how and when I like to use each one. When it comes to retuning drum samples, I often opt for the first approach, keeping time and pitch linked. For one-shots, I'll do this by tuning them in a sampler. If I'm speeding up or slowing down drum loops or breakbeats to a different tempo, I'll often use repitch mode in the audio clip. Producers have been pitching drums up and down like this for years because it has a classic, punchy sampler sound that always sounds good. For authentic turntable effects like scratching, tape stops, or slowdowns, again I generally want time and pitch to be linked. Time-based effects like Time Shaper are the go-to for this. I like Time Shaper when seeking inspiration because the repitched rhythms it spits out can help generate something new and innovative you wouldn't have thought of. You'll notice this when browsing Shaperbox presets. Often a lot of magic comes from Time Shaper's pitch and time trickery. But I should mention that Pitch Shaper is really good at pitch bend effects, which do sound a bit like tape stops, but the time isn't affected. Next, pitch shifting audio clips. Unsurprisingly, I do this all the time as a workhorse process and creatively too. It's the standard way to tune musical audio to fit the key of your song, but keep the original timing. And you can get creative with it. For sound design, I'll often pitch to extremes using the texture and artifacts of the shifting algorithms on purpose. And I'll sometimes play around with pitch shifting in audio clips, chopping out sections and shifting clips up and down to make simple melodies and rhythms. Then we've got pitch effects like Pitch Shaper. Real-time pitch shifting is great for experimentation. It's easy to try out new settings on different sources. And while working on Pitch Shaper, I've been discovering new ways to use pitch shifting creatively by drawing new riffs, slides, risers, and effects. It doesn't replace the other techniques, it offers something new. A fun thing to do is to combine all these methods. For example, use Pitch Shaper to pitch up an octave, then half speed after for a modern take on the vary speed trick. Or draw a melody with Pitch Shaper, then shift your audio clips for interesting interactions. Okay, so sometimes you want pitch and time to be locked together, other times you want them to be separate. Now, you've got the knowledge to master both approaches and get creative. And if you want to try Time Shaper and Pitch Shaper, the new drawable pitch shifter, both are available in Shaperbox. You can find out more at Cableguys.com.